Good afternoon, everybody. Alan Mercurio here from the Mercurio Wealth Advisors radio studio. Just wanted to kind of come to you this afternoon and give you a little bit of an update. We're on March 19th, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Wanted to, again, jump in here and give you a quick update and let you know where we stand as far as our efforts to manage your investments, and then if you're not a client of Mercurio Wealth Advisors, some ideas that you might be able to look at as well. What we've done so far, and I think we explained this in an email sent out a couple weeks ago, is we have went much more conservative on all of our portfolios to protect you from the down market that's happening right now, or as much as we possibly can. There's other options if you have to make some other changes or you want to make other changes, feel free to call us and we can talk to you individually about how we can do that, how we can maybe make your portfolio safer even yet. But I do want to make sure that you understand that we are working kind of behind the scenes to keep your portfolios as safe as we possibly can. Our goal is to watch the market on a day-to-day, minute-by-minute basis, and then eventually be able to jump back into a point where we can grow the accounts or ride the pony back up the hill, so to speak. But I also wanted to kind of give you some ideas about some opportunities and some things that we are talking about on this week's radio show. So if if you get a chance to listen to us at 11 o'clock on Sunday, it'd be great because I'll have a little bit more detail to what I'm going to talk to you about right now. There's a lot of different things that are happening out here. Obviously, the market has shedded about 33% at this point. None of our clients are down that much because the way we build our portfolios, we take time to construct each one of your portfolios so that there's some safety built into it. Some of you have income mechanisms built inside the portfolios. Some of you just have more conservative portfolios. So the idea behind it is to make sure that you're going to grow in retirement but not take a lot of risk in retirement as well. So one of the things that I kind of thought of or happened to think of over the last couple weeks with the coronavirus and everything coming out is that we wanted to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe. So the first thing that we did was we implemented a kind of a more of a process here in the office to where we can meet with you virtually by telephone or over the internet. We can do that to make sure that you're kept safe and that our employees are kept safe as well. But we want to have that as an option. You're always welcome to come into the office. We've made sure that we've kept the office very clean and disinfected and everything as much as we can in between meetings. So we are trying to do our part and to keep everybody safe in that regard. But keep that in mind is that we do have that option. If you're meeting with one of the advisors for a quick review or something like that, that's an option for you. In fact, Troy was going to be here talking with us today as well, but he's actually doing a virtual meeting with a client right now, so we wanted to get this out as soon as we possibly could. Some of the opportunities that I was talking about, at least one of them specifically, is to, as we're looking at accounts that have shed off some of the growth, now's a good time to do some of the implementation of the Roth IRA ideas that we've talked about in the past. What I'm talking about is if your account has dropped, let's say 5% or 10% in value, and we decided to take that account and turn it into a Roth, now you would pay taxes on the value of the account as it is when we convert it. So maybe it's a 5 or 10% less than it was before. We move it to a Roth, you pay taxes on that lesser amount, and then when it grows back, you're going to have a tax-free account. So that's a one way to look at this as an opportunity. The other thing is if you've had some accounts that have been highly appreciated in the past, and we've now got some losses in your portfolio, we can capture those losses and use them in the future for future gains. So we can offset those gains by harvesting those losses at this time. So those are a couple things that we're looking at, but please, by all means, realize that we don't feel like the sky is falling, the world's not coming to an end or anything like that. It is unprecedented. We are going through some things that we haven't done or haven't been through in the past. But we are on top of it, or we feel like we're as on top of it as anybody can be. So wanted to bring this message to you today. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to the office. I know Zach and Alyssa and everybody's on the phones and talking to people and scheduling time for us to meet here in the office or by phone or by internet. So feel free to give us a call at 253-9366. If you're not a client of Mercurio Wealth Advisors, we welcome your calls as well. We'd love to be able to have a conversation with you and see if there's anything that we can help you do. No pressure, obviously, but we want to make sure that everybody gets the same message that we're here to help you any way we can, and feel free to give us a call. Thank you very much for your time.